is? It's your boy, Nato Mighty, aka the Global Dark Skinny Ambassador. And you know, I just did volume 10 and I figured, fuck it. How about we do Rikers Island Story volume 11 right now, back to back. So, you know what I want to talk about? Commissary. Extortion. How did that process go? Let's get straight to it. Alright, so there's a hierarchy in C74. I don't know if it's the same, but how it was when I was there, it was really like an army. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like gladiator school. It was like, first off, in the background, pulling strings, running all decisions, you know what I'm saying? Like the Federal Reserve of a country, you had the COs. Because really, nothing happens without their approval, except for like those random fights. But all the major things that happen, the COs be behind it. They allow shit to happen. Now, after them, the shadow government, the leaders of the government who are assigned to be the leaders of the government, which is COs picking inmates to run the house. That is the one or two people who they would say got the cred. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better term. Those are one or two people. Now, every leader needs his enforcers. So the enforcers are the team. Okay. Now, just under the team are the people who have the rocking spots. So these are people who usually are people who are not in the gangs per se. Because the people in the gangs are the first options to be on the team. But these are people who other people higher up in the hierarchy can vouch for them. So they get their own little section, and the other people at the top of the household, they interact with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're the only people who can still get to do what they want, but they're not like the main like people. You know what I'm saying? These are the people who basically are not working with police. And I chose to play that part most of the time. Couple other times I fought the one-on-one to be on the team. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I first got there. But after about 6 months, you know what I'm saying, I stopped caring. Once I started seeing that these niggas is playing with the police and all that other stuff, I'm like, y'all the house niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I chose to be a field nigga. You know what I'm saying? As long as nobody, you know what I'm saying, trying to take nothing from me, as long as somebody trying to play me, I stay out your way, you stay out mine. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, I reached a certain point where I didn't wanna, you know what I'm saying, help extort, you know what I'm saying, my fellow people either. So, you know what I'm saying, I fell back. But still would go up in a nigga mouth, punch a nigga in his mouth at any given moment if a nigga try to play with me. But yeah, I was just saying, how extortion would go is if you were the pussy nigga who is at the bottom of the totem pole. He's the person who is getting slapped up for talking in the day room. He is the person who has to do the cleaning up. He's the person who gets picked on, ridiculed. He's the person who is giving up commissary. So how that would go is the people who had the crib, the one or two people, on commissary morning, they would go from cell to cell and just drop off a list to every day room dummy, every soft person, and say, hey, give me this, give me that, give me that, give me that. Now, you always had an option to refuse to give anything in. You know, you always had an option to choose to not be extorted, but you did it at your own risk. You would get your ass beat. Now, you get your ass beat a couple times, eventually you get your weight up and they'll leave you alone, you know what I'm saying? But most people opted to not get their ass whooped and just send it in, you know? Half of them probably just didn't care because they was going home soon. The other half just ain't want no smoke, you know what I'm saying? They were soft. But the people who ran the household would give off all of their lists, and then after that, since they had first dibs, everybody else, the people who are in my position, you know what I'm saying? You would go by and you would ask for a couple things too. Me personally, I was kind of like cool, and I knew how to swindle them. Plus, I didn't really need nothing, so I would maybe need like a couple extra suits or something. I would ask one of the soft dudes that I'm cool with, like, yo, bro, me like 3 suits, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll just give it up, no problem, you know what I'm saying? I realize that when people respect you for not being a bully to them, they'll reward you just as easy as, you know what I'm saying, they forced to reward the oppressor, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so they give you your list, then you'll walk with your group, and you'll all go to the commissary store, and you just get what you want, They had I'm gonna name some things that used to be in the commissary store. You had your Pepsis, your Sprites, your 2 liters. You had all the Doritos in the world, all the chips in the world, all the soups in the world, the ramen noodles, all the beef sticks, which were Slim Jims, all the Kool-Aid packs, the little like round like things that are probably like 3 something in the store. All of those things. And you had your Cinnabons, you had your snacks, trinkets, little stuff like that. All good. All Pop-Tarts as well. Strawberry Pop-Tarts was my shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it went. If you owed somebody for commissary because you lost a bet or something and you didn't pay up, you're likely to get your face slashed. You're likely to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. Commissary was cool for me. I ain't have a bad situation with commissary, because I at least, you know what I'm saying, was at a point where you're not going to take nothing from me because I will punch you in your face. And when they know that you will punch them in their face, even the bully has to concede because he just doesn't want to get punched in his face. Even a bully does not want to get punched in the face. No, I never was the most aggressive, super aggressive person in any house on the island because I felt like that shit wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? Those usually were the most hurt, on the down low, homosexual, you know what I'm saying, type of dudes. Like those dudes who they locked up for a long time and nobody really cared about them because they burnt a lot of bridges. Or unfortunately, maybe their parents wasn't there for them. Those were the dudes that were doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Like the cool dudes didn't have to do all that. Like if all else fails, and my mother loved me, I ain't have to worry about commissary. My shit was always coming, so I didn't really need to try to extort nobody. So I didn't participate in this too much, even though I definitely had free range to do so. But yeah, that was it. Rikers Story, Volume 11, Extortion during Commissary. They give you a list. If you don't adhere to the list and give what you are supposed to give, you are getting your ass beat. Simple, right? Peace.